Hey there, it's been a while since I've created anything on this channel, so if you're still here, I just want to say thank you. We're coming to the end of the year. It's the end of 2024, and I hope you've had a good year. I'm currently in the Catalonia district of Spain in a town called Cadiqués. I will be spending the holidays with my family for the first time. I'm going back home December 9th. I'm actually in Spain right now to meet my boyfriend. But for the last 10 years from leaving the Jehovah's Witness space, I was celebrating the holidays with my ex-husband. And even though I wasn't with him last year, I still celebrated the holidays with his family. So this is the first year that I'm celebrating the holidays alone. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what it feels like to celebrate the holidays as an ex-witness. I think there's this misconception that you have to celebrate the holidays in general as an ex-witness. And I want to tell you that you don't have to celebrate any holidays. And celebrating the holidays could look like not celebrating the holidays. I think you have to listen to yourself and what you want to do. It could feel like a lot of pressure to force yourself to celebrate the holidays, celebrate your birthday, do anything that you don't want to do. I personally have never hung a Christmas tree or Christmas lights or done anything like that. I never felt that it was something that I ever wanted to do. However, I've seen ex-witnesses completely decorate their house in all the kinds of attire for the holidays, for all the holidays. And sometimes I feel like there's this pressure that right when you leave the witnesses, it's almost like you have all this time, your whole life, that you never celebrate the holidays, and now you're celebrating the holidays. So now it's this pent up feeling that you have to do it all in, and you have to go crazy on the holidays and decorate your house and do all these things and cook all the stuff. But the reality is you don't have to do any of those things. If you want to spend the holidays, your time off work, watching Netflix, or making your favorite meal, or literally having it be another day, you do that. I think it's really important to acknowledge it's just another time off. And personally, I am going to spend the holidays with my family. It's the first time that I've ever spent that time with my family. My father has cancer, his fourth time of cancer. It's pancreatic. It's the one that's going to end up killing him. I'm going back home to help take care of my father. And my mom, still being the Jehovah's Witness that she is, the really devout Jehovah's Witness, I'm sure she's gonna try to somehow to manipulate me or preach to me in some kind of way. However, I feel I've so much peace and respect for myself. And if she does anything like that, I will definitely thank her, but also put her in her place. Even though I'm going to be living with her as a 45-year-old woman, to be living back with your parents, that's going to feel extremely interesting, and I'm sure I'm going to be triggered along the way. But to be able to spend that time with my family, it's going to be really interesting. Ram Dass, who is this psychonaut, he said, if you think you're enlightened, just go spend a week with your family. Well, I'm going to spend a month with my family, so that should feel really interesting. My mom had sent me a text message about 2 weeks ago about returning back to the fold, the lost sheep, returning back to the fold as if I'm some lost sheep. Yeah, it could feel really weird interacting with your Jehovah's Witness family members during the holiday season. To know that I had not celebrated the holidays my whole life, and then now I'm only celebrating the holidays by myself for the first time, to get that recognition of now I am my own person, and to be with my family again, to see how they celebrate the holidays. Because like I said, I've never celebrated the holidays with my family, so that should feel really interesting. This video is more or less telling you that however you choose to celebrate the holidays, that should be entirely up to you. And navigating your life as an ex-Jehovah's Witness can feel really confusing. Back in 2021, I created a 8-week program for women called Find Your Truth. It was an 8-week program to help ex-Jehovah's Witness women find out who they are outside of the organization. And I had so much request for it recently that I've decided to bring it back. So with the topic. Like I said, it's a program to help out ex-Jehovah's Witness find out who they are outside of the Jehovah's Witness organization. And we really go deep into things like, what are you still believing in that's associated to the Jehovah's Witnesses? What fears do you have that are still associated with the Jehovah's Witnesses? We followed so many different rules. What rules are you still living by that are associated with the Jehovah's Witnesses? And then other things like growing up in a Jehovah's Witness household really affected you. And most of us had a narcissistic parent. So what was that like to grow up with a narcissistic parent and then healing from that? So each week we go into different topics. Each week we meet for 90 minutes, and I'm going to be the group coach, and there's only 4 other women that are in this group coaching program. So if this is something that you're interested in, again, the theme is finding out who you are outside the Jehovah's Witness organization. The program begins the 2nd week of December and goes for 2 months. It's going to be on a Thursday afternoon for 90 minutes. If this is something that you're interested in, please leave your email below in the comments, or you can find me on Instagram at Vivian Voss. Okay, so I'm going to end this video with a thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're able to enjoy this holiday season, enjoy time off, enjoy doing whatever it is that you want to do. And I'm wishing you the best day ever. It's Thursday, so I hope you have a good holiday weekend, or a good weekend. I'm not even gonna say holiday weekend, a great weekend.